gives background and it gives recommendations for implementation. Then this document is given over to the president or members of Congress and government to look at it and measure it carefully and then implement recommendations. I am very grateful to Minister Dr. Abdul Aleem Muhammad, Sister Lydia Muhammad, and all of the members of the Commission for their hard work over the last 4 years. When I underwent in the year 2000, November, that horrific operation due to the effect of radiation. As you know, I was fighting prostate cancer. But I was convalescing in Maryland, just outside of Washington, on the banks of the Potomac River. And I called to my bedside Dr. Abdul Aleem Muhammad. And I expressed to him my concerns about the future of the nation. When you reach a certain age, you become conscious of your mortality. And you begin to look at your work, you assess it, and you see what you can do so that that which comes after you will do even greater than what you and those with you have done. So when I spoke to Minister Dr. Aleem, I told him that the nation had gotten to a point where we could not grow as much as God and His Christ would want us to grow if we stayed the same. Because the structure of the...
for joining us today. I know that some of you want to get that DVD. You can go to finalcall.com. As you can see, we have our brother here that I've promised you all. We petitioned to, we prayed to Allah for him to be here because he's one of the greatest helpers, not only in the southern region, but also the most honorable Louis Farrakhan. But if you want, you can definitely go to finalcall.com, get that particular lecture. It's called The Fabric of Faith, Part 2, delivered in November of 2004, November 23rd. And as well, in our up and coming weeks, we're looking forward to having the brother that was mentioned in the lecture, Brother Abdul Aleem Muhammad, who is involved with the Nation of Islam. As a young man, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad requested that he go to medical school because that's what he wanted to do, to become a doctor. And so as a direct result, he is now a doctor of the Nation of Islam, and the Nation of Islam has a treatment, if you will, a cure for the AIDS scourge that is on our planet today called Immuviron or Immunex. So hopefully in the up and coming weeks we can have him here. And as well, our brother Abdul Sharif Muhammad has a show that he will get a chance to talk to you all about more in regards to where we would like to have him on that show as well. So, Brother Sharif.
Yes, sir.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam, sir.
Welcome to the Farrakhan Hour.
Well, I'm glad to be here, my brother.
Yes, sir, my brother. I am glad to actually be blessed to have an opportunity to have you here. As I've mentioned to our viewers, that I have labored under your ironclad, loving, peaceful arm of the law, and also in your direction in helping to get the nation up under Minister Farrakhan for almost 20 years.
Yes, sir.
And so it's a humbling yet beautiful experience I want to give you an opportunity. I know that we have some current events, and they didn't come to hear me. They came to pay attention to what you had to say.
Yes, sir.
And I want to give you the platform as well to go ahead and take us into the further part of our program.
Okay, thank you very much, and I'd like to say thank you to your audience. We have a real pressing issue. One of our black brothers that was hung in Mississippi a few days ago, right out of Greenwood, and we have our student minister, Brother Larry, on the line now. He wants to give us an update of what's going on in Mississippi, and if you don't mind, I'd like for him to give us an update. Brother Larry? Alaikum salam, sir.
How's everyone?
Fine, sir.
Yes, as you said, I'm Brother Larry Muhammad, the local representative out of Greenwood, Mississippi. One of our brothers who actually is from the city of Sunflower, a very small city, probably about 3,000 people. He and his father's name is Noel Carter. The brother that we're talking about is Brother Frederick Carter. So I don't want anyone to forget that name. His name is Brother Frederick Carter, and he's out of Sunflower, Mississippi, and he was found hanging in a tree in North Greenwood, Mississippi, around 2:30 Friday last. The ruling, I think, from the first autopsy was that he had committed suicide, but we were just on the scene just yesterday around 4:30, along with Frederick's mother, Brenda Carter, and his stepfather, Brother Noel Carter. And they showed us some things that they saw that was inconsistent with any reports that the law enforcement had come up with that shows that brother was running at the time of this incident. So we now suspect that there was foul play involved in this incident, and we want the local and the federal agencies, law enforcement agencies, to get involved in trying to find out just what happened from moment to moment when the father of Brother Frederick lost any contact with him up until the time that he was found.
Yes, sir. So, Brother Larry, as we stand now, have they done the second autopsy yet?
We were just informed night before last, which was Wednesday night, that they had just called for a second autopsy. And I'm trying to locate someone now who can help us to get an independent autopsy performed on the body as soon as I can get in touch with the mother to help us to get that done. But they haven't given any information on the second autopsy as of yet.
Okay. Brother Larry, was there anyone that saw what took place, or any witnesses?
I was informed by one of our state senators who is really actively involved in this, State Senator David Jordan. He's a civil rights worker, and he's been working in the movement of helping to get civil rights for black people in this area for over 40 plus years. And he informed me that the law enforcement saw they talked to a man that was on the road, who lived on the road down from where the body was found, and he was one of the ones that they